Welcome to the NCAA Softball Super Regional presented by Capital One. The sun setting on Elimination Saturday in Fayetteville for this all-SEC Super Regional. It's the 4-seed Arkansas Razorbacks against unseeded Ole Miss that has shocked some folks in their way to a 1-0 lead in this Super Regional. Already one team punching its ticket to Women's College World Series with Texas Tech winning 2.
Base, and that just tells Johnson as a hitter, I'm going to expect something away. But we did see her beat the shift yesterday.
And she goes down looking. First strikeout of the game.
Just look at what she's been able to do. Dipole effect, you bet.
The standard has absolutely been risen at Bogle Park as Kramer draws a one-out walk.
This was an issue yesterday.
It has been an adjustment for Bree Ellis, having the best season of her career. And takes on the 3-1. Back-to-back one-out walks issued by Brianna Lopez. Of the NCAA tournament in the Fayetteville Super Regional. That ball gets through Lexi Brady. And both runners advance. And now the go-ahead run at third base in Reagan Kramer.
First, this place is packed.
And there's some juice in the building tonight. 3-1 misses low and away, and the bases are loaded in the first for the Razorbacks. Ahead in the count 1-2. Wyckoff, slow dribbler at third. Lansdell picks and fires the first in time, but Arkansas strikes first in Fayetteville.
Hey, the swinging bunt will get you every time off the end of the bat here. Off-speed pitch, floating away. Ashton Lansdell has no play at the plate, so this is just heads-up softball, making sure that you get an out of the situation. She does. Fortunate for Arkansas, they get a run, and fortunate for Ole Miss, they get a...
McDowell, right side, snared at first by Yamas. No play at the bag, and in to score Ellis. 2-0 Razorbacks.
Percy Yamas was playing very far off the line. You can see where she is there, and it's just the chance you take. If she knows that she's already that far, she can't go to her right unless it is Bree Lopez is able to get there. I don't think she can. I think McDowell runs too well. Softball only 60 feet.
30th pitch of the inning for Lopez. Swing and a miss, and the second strikeout of the inning ends it for Arkansas, but not before the Hogs can plate two, taking advantage tonight of having the bases loaded. Longwood University, where she was the Big South Freshman of the Year and Player of the Year, pops out to the left side and making the catch. Italia Rijo one down.
Burnham does such a...
Talk about a big moment in your career as a freshman. Up the middle from Lair Boutte. And the Houston transfer is aboard in the bottom of the first for Ole Miss.
Momentum. She kind of gets this offense going.
Binford, mile-high pop-up in the infield, and McDowell puts it away. 2 down in the first.
To play as a rise ball pitcher, but you've just got to trust your spots. Trust your spin, trust your spots. 2 big outs here in the first.
Percy Yamas, one hop to the shortstop, and Rijo flips to Davison. Burnham pitches around a one-out single and leads off the second for Arkansas.
Lost the series to OU and kind of flipped the script after that weekend. Said we need to look ourselves in the mirror, be a different team.
Third strikeout of the game for Brianna Lopez, who's off-speed stuff.
To sell that, you have to tunnel it well. She does both.
Back to the top of the order. Reagan Johnson into the shift, and a 1-2-3 second inning for Brianna Lopez. Ole Miss will try to get on the board when we return. Clawing for their first this weekend. 2-1 to Brady, popped up right side. Ellis trying to maneuver around Jamie Traxel at first base, and she does. An underrated defender at first. And Pickens is aboard with a 1-out walk.
She
0-2 count from Burnham. Lansdowne goes down looking. And the first strikeout of the game for the freshman Peyton Burnham.
tough in on the hands, just well executed.
Angelina DeLeon scorches it up the middle. Pickens will stay put at second base. And the inning continues with 2 outs.
At you, 1 through 9.
Taylor Malvin comes to the plate in the 9 spot. Shoots it in the left, and Kramer puts it away. Burnham pitching around 2 on and 2 out. Reagan Kramer leading things off in the second. High fly ball, shallow left. Jaden Pone puts it away, 1 down. The Women's College World Series, hitless in the NCAA tournament, though she does have 8 walks and 2 hit by pitches. Ellis in the air to left field, and Pone at the wall makes the catch in foul territory. Joined the program in the middle of the school year, and what an addition she has been as she draws a 2-out walk.
I got a call from Carly Ratcliffe, Coach Deifel said, one of the seniors on this.
2 has been an excellent fit, transferring in from Texas Tech, playing in her first ever NCAA tournament this year, and goes down on strikes. 4 Ks for Brianna Lopez. Keeps it a 2-run game, and Bree has been extremely candid all season long with so much spotlight on her. As McDowell puts out number 1. It was fun, wasn't it, Kenzie, to see her just with her guard down?
Softball, she has the most consecutive starts in the country at first base.
1-out single for Lair Boutte, who has come alive a little bit in this Super Regional after going 0 for 10 in the Regional in Tucson. Popped up. What else is new? This time behind the plate, 2 down.
You can see the frustration from her, but that is the spin that Peyton.
With 2 outs, 6 for 13, 8 of their 9 runs came with 2 outs. This to shallow left. Kramer is there. And the freshman Peyton Burnham cruising through 3, which was an hour before first pitch. McDowell, slow roller at third. Lansdell's going to have to make a quick play, and she does. From the hot corner to get the speedy freshman. 1 down in the 4th.
Position, just so smooth at third.
Natalia Rijo puts a charge into center, and a diving play by Lair Boutte. No, it's Taylor Malvin.
Are who they are and what makes them and getting to this point.
Oh, and that sneaks past Lansdell off the bat of Carly Davison. A rare miss by the baseball player at third, converted to
Pound the inside part of the strike zone. Little room for error.
1-2 swing and a miss, and the 5th strikeout for Brianna Lopez. We will chat with her head coach. Jay been here before. Has created some sort of culture that has been magical. 1 out on the ground out to McDowell.
Well, Ole Miss has no reasons up, and then maybe hope that some things can start to fall into place.
Big swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout for Burnham. 2 down in the 4th.
Big difference from what we saw out of Ole Miss last night.
Burnham has kept the Rebels at bay and gets back-to-back Ks to end the 4th. Two-one to Johnson. Slapped right into the backhand of Lansdell. One away.
She was in so tight.
One down, base is clear for Reagan Kramer. First pitch swinging into left, and Jaden Pone makes the catch, 2 away. One of the things that Ole Miss pitching has done really well in this series is get power hitters in the history of this conference. The player of the year in the SEC. Takes the 2-1 into left and down for a base hit. And Ellis has her first base knock of the tournament.
This is why I love.
Part of it was she wasn't being pitched too early in the postseason. 8 walks, 2 hit by pitches as this is sent into the gap off the bat of Courtney Day. Ellis will go to third, Day into second base. And a 2-out rally in Fayetteville. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count to Wyckoff. Right side deep in the hole at second base. It gets through Pickens. 2 runs will score. And up to second base goes Wyckoff. And she will stay put. A 4-run lead for the Hogs.
Nothing is more electric than a 2-out rally. And how about the adjustment from Kaylee Wyckoff, who was trying to fight off the rise ball, gets on top of something. When you put the ball on the ground, good things happen. Bree Ellis calling for Courtney Day to get down. A little bit of an awkward tumble there, but they're hugging it out.
McDowell takes the 2-2 to the left side. Lansdell slings it to first base in time. Picked out by Yamas. And that ends the inning. But
Going for Arkansas, we saw yesterday a solid performance in relief. Cam Harrison. Of course, yesterday was a little bit unusual just because Robin Heron and Peyton Burnham were not healthy. Were sick, out with food poisoning. And so Robin Heron started the game.
And now her freshman classmate is working on a gem in game 2. The stretch from Ellis, 2 down. And 7 straight retirement just to get a little chat with the Ole Miss third base coach. And it didn't matter. 5th strikeout of the game for Peyton Burnham, who has retired 8 straight Ole Miss Rebels. Became the fastest Ole Miss head coach to reach 100 wins. Did that in 2023. 3-2 is rolled right back to the circle, and fielding her position well with Chenio. Program that turned over so much of its roster from a year ago. Davison shoots it through the left side. Her second base knock of the evening. In 5 years. 2-2, Miller right side, and the flip to short, good. And that was interesting. Miller, I'm not sure, knew that there was only 1 out.
Your home field, and there's so many softball games that you can watch and stream now.
Johnson scorched to short, well played by DeLeon, and the flip to first in time. So Arkansas strands 1 in the 6th. They carry a 4-run lead into the bottom half in this inning. High fly ball to left. Kramer tracking, makes the catch. Well, we'll have game 3 of the NHL Western Conference Final. Nasty. 6 strikeouts and 10 straight retired for the freshman Peyton Burnham has been the story. Shot in the left and having a beat on it. Kramer, 1, 2, 3 inning. The 3rd in a row for Peyton Burnham. End of the 6th in Fayetteville. Arkansas with a 4-run lead. Lansdell due up in the 7th. Up the middle for a leadoff single. And the first base knock of game 2 for Reagan Kramer. Ahead in the count 2-0 with Kramer at first. In the air to left field. Back on it is Malvin. And she will make the catch at the track. And quickly getting back to first, Kramer. One down in the 7th for Courtney Day. Lofts it into left. Pone is there. 2 outs. I feel like Bree Ellis is getting closer. Tonight playing in right field. Full count. In the air to left. Pone gliding towards the line, and that will do it for the Razorbacks in the 7th. So Ole Miss down to its final 3 outs.
It's reality television.
0-2 to Brady. 12 in a row retired for the freshman Peyton Burnham. And 1 down in the 7th. Snares that off the bat of Pickens. And now 1 out away from their 2nd ever Super Regional victory to force Game 3 in Fayetteville. Six strikeouts tonight in a must-win game. 1 strike away from forcing Game 3. And it's caught at first by Bree Ellis. We will see you for Game 3.
How about the freshman? 7 strikeouts, 3 hits against an offense that scored 9 runs yesterday. She was the only arm that Ole Miss did not see. So she gets the call. She's ready for the moment. This crowd. Here we go. Woo, pig, suey. I got it.
All right, now I just need you to raise your hands and do the whole thing here. What a crowd. What a night in Fayetteville after